Smith-Njigba in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Fighting him off. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Let's go.
Faking the handoff. Howell. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 32 on the play.
I've heard of quick strike offenses, but this has taken that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Jeremy Chinn there defensively. The Seahawks at 4-7 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 24-yard line.
Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back to throw, Howell. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
This is a crew that come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
19 tight.
Here's Daniels. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. When you talk about this Seahawk defense,
this crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for, this is what you practice for, this is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the number 1 overall offense in the league.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. To throw is Daniels.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Daniels looking to throw. That one downfield for Dotson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson, 44 yards. And the Commanders have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gives them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it...
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle! Kenneth Walker hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have retaken the lead. Howell throwing for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on a two-point try. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 10. Throwing now is Daniels. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And oh, he's just going to be short. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. Now it's Lockett. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the
That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 58 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Smith-Njigba in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
To the right side, this is Walker.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Here's Howell. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. An entertaining start to this one. More to come.
Smith-Njigba in motion right. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Howell.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Howell, 3rd and goal.
Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant, a 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
Second and 16.
19 Chargers, 19 Chargers.
Now Daniels. That one out wide and intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that will make this a 19-point game.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Boye Mafe, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And this offense on third down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick, 60 back.
To the air goes Daniels. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A huge play there for Washington. 54 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. They go up the middle with Chubb. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I'll bet there's just a big sigh of relief now, having finally gotten a first down running the football. They've struggled all game long. The defense has had their number. This may help their confidence moving forward.
Get it. Dragon 60.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Daniels. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
They'll run with Chubb. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Nick Chubb, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders get a bit closer. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the... All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen.
Come on, come on. Hit. Ready, ready.
Off the play fake, Daniels. He'll buy some time right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Throw right side complete to Dotson. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Returnable for Lockett. 31 yards on the punt there. And they will take over 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Howell down to throw it. He finds Smith and Jigba. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Out of the gun, it's Howell. Catch is made by Metcalf. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. And Howell will throw it. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Howell from the gun. He's got his big tight end, Fant, and he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal.
It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Commanders 14.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
During the week, the special teams coach puts together a game plan that he presents to the head coach. And in every game plan, there's one big play that he points to the head coach and says, listen, when we need it, we can go to it. I think they did exactly that on that one.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. 9 yards on the first down keeper, and it's 2nd and 1.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
70 Timberwolves. Panther Street. Ready?
And trouble trying to middle here. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured up to the 9-yard run on the previous play. Getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem.
But apparently it was. And now it's third down.
They'll run the option on third and short yardage.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Daniels going to throw for it.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first.
And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37.
91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play. That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now he'll look to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile, playing with great leverage in hands. Not really able to be blocked on that play. Close things down inside.
Let's go.
They'll go play action. Howell. That is taken in by the tight end Fant.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. Throwing here, Howell.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Here's Walker.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Ken Walker
with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Seahawks take a 3-touchdown lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Daniels looking to throw.
His throw incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Come on.
Throwing now is Daniels.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this throw will be intercepted. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, Daniels.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Out left to Dotson.
That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Daniels going to try to sneak.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
They go play action. Daniels
sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
Ready? Back to 60. Back to 60. Gotta be lying.
Here's Daniels. Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
To throw is Daniels. A quick throw there is incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Now Daniels.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here we go. Back.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. Complete, it's Dotson. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
On 4th down, here's Daniels.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
On the slant, here's Smith and Jigba. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Howell going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just...